If you don't believe me that these reviews are real, check back, log in next week or next month and see how many more reviews than what I have right now, 2,569. You'll see, again, this does work. New reviews are coming in on a daily basis, and about 5 to 10 reviews a day that are coming in again. First thing you do is get the Legal Funnel 5-star review system playbook. Okay, and what you do is once you open it up, is you go under File and you make a copy for yourself. And the instructions are on page 1 on the worksheets. So after you make a copy for yourself, put it into your own Google Drive. That way you have this copy for yourself. Second thing is I would print this out just to have it. Next is you're gonna log in to your Google My Business, which is google.com/business, and feel free to actually do this right now. Again, I don't want you guys just to learn this. I want you to actually implement. Just go ahead and sign in into your Google My Business. What you're gonna do, you're gonna scroll down, and under Get More Reviews, there should be a section under the Home section, and under Get More Reviews, you're gonna click on Share Review Form, and you're gonna get this URL. How do you use this URL? Well, if you have your copy, and under Review Sequence 2, if you scroll to page, looks like page 4, right here, this is where you put that URL. I've already created the template, the script for you guys. So all you have to do is, again, replace it with your own Google link. I'm gonna paste that there. Next, again, log into your Google My Business. Just to recap, under the home page, you scroll down, under Get More Reviews, you're gonna get the review form. By the way, if you haven't set up your Google My Business, make sure to set it up. Make sure everybody should have a Google My Business set up for their law firm. It's a must. So get the URL. You're gonna make a copy of the playbook for yourself, and then you're gonna go on page 4 of your worksheet, and you're gonna copy and paste the link there. And what you're gonna do is right here, you're gonna create 2 email or text sequences. Usually I teach this to our Legal Funnel students, but that time they already have an automation tool or email series tool installed. The tool that I use for this is called MixMax. This is actually a part of how I'm able to automate my law firm. How I'm able to have my law firm run without me is by using this tool called MixMax, which allows me to create templates and sequences. Basically, you need some form of email automation tool. And you're gonna create 2 email or text sequences. I usually do this through email. However, if you wanna text this script, you guys can do that too, but I usually email it. And I use MixMax, and again, that's what I use and recommend for our Legal Funnel students. And you're gonna title the first sequence Review 1, and you're gonna title the second email sequence Review 2. So if you go on your playbook, you will see 2 sequences. One is called Review 1 sequence, which has multiple emails, email 1, email 2, email 3, email 4, email 5, email 6. And then there's another sequence, which is Review 2 sequence, which is email 1, email 2, email 3, email 4, email 5. Okay, so the Review 1 sequence is the ask. It repeatedly asks, hey, may I please send you a link to review? May I please send you a link to review? May I please send you a link to review? And it continues sending this email until they say, yes, I will leave you a review. And once they do that, the sequence stops. And then once they respond back, yes, I will leave a review, then you will send them Review 2 sequence, which is great. Thank you so much. Here's the link. I really appreciate you doing this. I'll be sure to return the favor if you need assistance in future. And that one has its own sequence, which sends them the link over and over and over again. So let me show you guys exactly what to do. Again, our Legal Funnel students already have MixMax set up, so they already know what it is. But again, even if you don't have MixMax, at the very least thing you could do is take this first email 1 of Review Sequence 1, and you email this to your clients. Okay, and then once they respond back, then you send email 1 of the second sequence to say, here's the link. At least have the script down. So use that script. But if you can add the automation aspect to it, again, using either MixMax, which is what I recommend for this, or ActiveCampaign, or if you can text this, then you could do that too. So let me just show for the people that know what MixMax is, or how they can use it. So this is how you do it. You create 1 sequence. First one is called Review 1. For this, I'm just gonna call it delete later, but yours is gonna be called Review 1. Put into the folder. You're gonna go to the edit stage. And now, again, this is what I teach inside of Legal Funnel, which is, again, how to automate your email inbox, how to get your virtual assistants to answer emails for you. There's a whole thing to it. I don't want to get into it right now. So what you do is you take this email and you paste it into email number 1. And then you add another stage. And what I do is I give you guys the timeline of when you should send this. So 1 weekday later, you're going to copy and paste this and you're going to say 1 weekday later, go ahead. If they don't respond back to this email, here's how MixMax works. It says if email 1 is not replied back to in 1 weekday, then go ahead and send this second email. And then I could add another stage, which says if email 2 is not responded back to 2 weekdays later, go ahead and send this email. And if that email does not respond back to, which is email 4, 2 weekdays later, go ahead and send this email. And then if that email is not respond back to later, maybe 7 days later, then go ahead and send this email. Okay, so you have to create these sequences. Again, it's a little bit hard because usually when I teach this inside a legal funnel, people already have the MixMax set up, again, which helps with helping automate your law firm. I get over 150 emails a day, and I only answer about 5% of the emails. Again, this is what I teach inside a legal funnel with creating templates, sequences, how to create rules and structure for your emails. And then you have virtual assistants who are delegated to answer different parts of your thing. Again, you need some kind of tool to automate this, sending out the emails over and over. The first sequence is just sending out the asks over and over. You ask, hey, can I send you a link? Can I send you a link to review? And then once they respond back to say yes, then that sequence stops, usually with MixMax. And then you could send review 2 sequence, which is great. Thank you so much. Here's the link. Great. Thank you so much. Here's the link. I really appreciate you doing this, blah, blah. Okay. So Elena asked a good question from MixMax is which plan do you need? It's the small business plan. And what I usually recommend to our students when it comes to every tool, always sign up as rule of thumb, sign up as a monthly, sign up for monthly for 1 month. As soon as you sign up for it, make a little notification to remind yourself within 28 days, remind myself, hey, there's a billing is coming up. Am I still using this tool? If you are, make a decision at that point, whether I want to change it to yearly or I give it another month to another monthly. I basically continue for another month on a monthly. Then at that point, a decision whether I want to update to yearly. So, okay. So that's the rule of thumb. I always want to start off with monthly. And then when I know for sure I'm using this tool long-term, then I switch over to annually. And then, yeah, it's this SMB plan. Is MixMax the same as ActiveCampaign? No, it's not. And that's, again, what I get into legal funnel is that they're both email automation tools, but they're used in 2 completely different ways. And you use both at the same time. One is, I don't want to get into it, but yeah, both are used to be used inside of a legal funnel in 2 different ways again. But yeah, it's not the same and they serve 2 different purposes. But it all goes into the automation. Again, how it helps you run a law firm completely on its own, which by the way is I have 7 of these law firms. Sounds crazy, but I have 7 law firms that run completely on their own because it's a very cookie cutter process. I use the funnels to bring me clients. Then I use all these automation tools, either tools, which is like tools like this, MixMax, ActiveCampaign, things like that to be able to automate the service. And I use a lot of virtual assistants. And then I gather Google reviews to collect reviews from those clients, which feeds the system. And it's a positive feedback loop when I keep setting this up over and over and over in different niches. And now inside of legal funnel, that's exactly what I teach. Very practical things that I've done. And I still do to this day. And I continue adding on new law firms on it feels like on a monthly basis. And that's exactly basically what I teach. Okay, so let's go back to the script. Who does the legal work in the law firm? So if you need a lawyer, hire a lawyer. You hire a lawyer to run the thing for you. But everything is handed off. Either again, delegate it out to people and using a lot of virtual assistants. But I have my directors and managers in-house, but most of the staff, 95% of the staff is virtual. And then I use a lot of automation tools to be able to automate different parts of it. A lot of Zapier, a lot of Google Sheets, a lot of standard onboarding protocols and things like that. Again, that's what I basically teach inside of legal funnel. Again, what you're going to do is you're going to copy and paste the email scripts into your 2 email sequences. And again, I hope you're not doing this yourself. You're going to have your virtual assistants send the review 1 sequence to your clients as soon as you complete your client service. So you have a protocol. Hey, as soon as you sent out, let's just say the disbursement letter to the client or whatever it is, then I want you to keep track of what clients that you asked to get a review from, and also send them this review sequence. Again, once your client responds back that they will leave you a review. So once they respond back to your review 1 sequence, then you send the review 2 sequence. Okay, see how that works? There's 2 sequences. One is the ask again, and then until they say, yes, I will leave review, then that sequence stops, and then the review 2 sequence starts at that point until basically they keep getting that email until they actually leave a review. And this does work. Again, people don't get annoyed from this. A lot of people think like if they get repeated emails, again, you switch up the language is a little bit, switched around, and people don't get annoyed, and people actually leave a review, which again, if you don't believe me, go read my reviews, and people are super happy. And the crazy thing is, most of my reviews, 99% of my reviews are 5-star reviews, and I have about 2% of the reviews are 4 stars, and then I have like maybe 0.001 that are like 1 star or 1 star. So it does work. Everyone's happy to leave reviews. Again, if you don't believe me that these reviews are real, check back, log in next week or next month and see how many more reviews than what I have right now, 2,569. You'll see, again, this does work. New reviews are coming in on a daily basis, and about 5 to 10 reviews a day that are coming in. Again, clients brings in the calls, so that's the first part. And then I have the automation that takes care of the clients, and then I have automations to collect reviews, which feeds the system over and over, basically. So again, once your client responds back that will leave you a review, then you send the review 2 sequence. And then if you do this, which I know you will, you're gonna see your reviews pile up, and you're gonna make me proud and get to 100 Google reviews faster than you ever thought possible, okay?
Lawyer Nation, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, take a moment right now to subscribe right below and turn on the bell notification to get notified every time I post a video, because right now I'm posting 5 videos a week, providing lots of value to lawyers. So click right here to subscribe, and to watch the next most relevant video, click right here. Go do it, go watch it.